People, what's going on? Good day to you. Today we're going to be checking out a new e-bike. It is the REVR V5 Pro. All right, let's go ahead and check out that box, do an unboxing, put it together, take it through the woods, ride it around a little bit, and then we'll do some speed test on it. A little bit of everything. Alrighty then. So here's the box itself from REVR. So the V5 Pro. So we do have two integrated handles, one yonder and one on the other side, opposite. So delivery was through FedEx. The ship weight was listed as 83 pounds, so not too heavy. Let's go ahead and unpack this. No problems with the box, by the way. Like the straps on there, that's always a plus. All right, look at this. We have the box opened up, a top of the box exploration for you. We're gonna do a little flyby here. All right, everything's looking like it's packaged up quite nice. Jabam. There's a little side profile for you of the packing. Again, looks to be packed up pretty well. First glimpse of the look of the bike. That's a fun camo. Almost like a winter camo situation going on there, if you will. Maybe it's like a night camo, eh? All right, people, we have our REVR V5 Pro pretty much all unboxed now. So we have the bike itself right here, and then components that came with the bike. So let's go over these. We have our light, battery charger, we have a bag of brackets to hang the light, some metal pedals, then we have some rear metal pedals, a nice tool bag roll, looks like a quick connect for the front tire, manual / instructions which we will be following to put this together, and some plastic fender situations, of which there's two. The other one's kind of up on that tire there. Just got to put that on too. Bring the handlebars up. Let's get into it. All right, people. First step here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the handlebars, attach them to the stem. So right here we have a total of 4 bolts that we're going to have to remove. We're going to do that with one of the included Allen wrenches. So take all 4 of those out. We're going to put in our handlebar and then tighten that bracket back up, replacing those 4 bolts. So that's a thumbs up. All right, look yonder, and you will see the handlebars are installed to the stem, again, just by taking out and then replacing, putting back in those 4 bolts. Tighten up these bolts right here on the stem as well, again with the included Allen wrench and that nice tool roll. Next up, we're going to do this front fender here. So we're going to take that tab right there that I zoomed in on, and that's essentially going to meet up right here with that bolt. So we're going to use a hex wrench and screwdriver to accomplish that feat. Tie it all in together. Okay, correction, no screwdriver necessary, despite the instruction manual saying that. Instead, I used these 2 puppies, which were included in that nice tool roll. All right, folks, for these side brackets here, there's one on each side. We're just going to go ahead, bolt it in with this bolt. Go right there. You know, something like that. Here is a look at the side bracket being attached right here to the fork. Now we're going to go over and travel to the front. The front with it all connected is going to look like this right here. So, fender, front fender, done. Next up, we're going to take our quick release here. We're going to unscrew that. We're going to put our wheel on and then thread through the quick release to hold the wheel in place. Okay, so on this side, not the side where we're going to have our quick release, but the opposite, we took off the temporary cap here. And then here on the side that our quick release is going to go through, we made sure to line up the brake and the caliper. So next step, we're going to go ahead and install our quick release. Please go ahead and look at the instruction manual so you can see how to set up the screws, the washers, the locking mechanisms on here. And once we know how we're going to set that up, we're just going to slide that in, lock it down. All right, we have our quick connect on there. So this is going to allow us to quickly take off the front wheel. So that can be helpful for packing this into a smaller vehicle, which is awesome. All right, for the pedals here, so they are clearly labeled, both left and right. Not only that, it shows you what direction to put the pedal on as well. How about that? Next up, we're going to be putting our light together, and that's going to be going right in this area. Okay, so we have these brackets, which are labeled left and right bracket. Have a little rubber stopper spacer kind of underneath there. We have that put together. By the way, the bolts and nuts were not labeled. They were in the bag of goodies. So you got to fish those out right there. So we have one for each side. And then we're going to go ahead and mount our headlight right in the middle there. Lastly, for the headlight, we're just going to go ahead and connect these wires, and then we can feed them back up that cable management wrap there. Then our light is done. Last step is we're just going to go ahead and attach this rear fender when we have two separate points to attach it to. Okay, folks, to go ahead and put on the rear fender, we're just simply going to attach it to 2 points here, and then that's going to be on both sides. Ka-chow. Now, here's a little tip. When you're taking the tape off the side, the battery here, these letters were kind of like embedded still in the tape. So maybe just go through and push them down nice and firmly. Take that tape off slow. You probably won't take any letters with you like I did at first, but yeah, slow and push down. Well, we did have one more step after the rear fender. We're going to go ahead and put on our foot pegs. So we're just going to go ahead and bolt our foot pegs into 2 holes, both on the left and the right side of the bike. Okay, so here we have our foot peg that we're going to put on, and then our bolts and washers. And just like that, foot peg assembled and put on the bike. All right, charging up the REVR V5 Pro. So we have our battery connected right here to the side port. We have a red indicator showing us that it's charging. Turns to green when charged. The battery, again, removable, but we have a 48 volt, 18 amp hour battery and a 2 amp charger. People, look at this. We have the REVR V5 Pro all put together. So let's go over some of the components and whatnot, shall we? So we'll start out down low here. We have some nice 20 by 4 inch Kenda all-terrain tires. Look at the knobs on those babies. Should definitely kind of help you out from sinking down into some dirt and sand too much as well. We have Shimano components, so it's a Shimano 7-speed shifter system. We've got the Shimano derailleur. We have a dual suspension, so we have a back spring suspension. And then up front, we do have a suspension fork, but we cannot lock this out or adjust as well. I'll show you the travel here in a moment. We do have nice metal pedals, which I'm a fan of, as opposed to the plastic ones. We have a double chain guard here to help keep that chain on. Rear foot pegs for a rear rider. We have nice plastic fenders here, so those won't be rattling around making a bunch of noise like the metal ones do. Let's see what else. We do have this nice metal camo right here. The seat is nice and ample for 2 riders, and it does have a good amount of squish to it. So haven't really sat on it yet, but it feels pretty decent. In the back, we do have a nice LED taillight and reflector. The LED taillight does light up when you're depressing the brakes, either front or back. Speaking of the brakes, we do have some Zoom branded hydraulic brakes. And on the front, look at our nice LED tail or headlight here rather. Looking sharp. Did want to point out that our front wheel has a nice quick release, so we can take that tire off very quick, nice and easy. We also do have some striping on the tires here, both the front and the back. Will give us some reflection if a car headlight or something hits that, you know, help you pop a little bit more, be seen, right? And of course we have our battery, which is removable. We have 2 keys that come with it, with the bike, and these are only going to be used to unlock the battery to take it off the frame. You don't need the keys to actually ride the bike at all. Have a nice sturdy kickstand, you know, essentially the typical one that comes on all the e-bikes. Look at this nice thick tubing, nice thick framing on this bike. You can go right down in here, look at how thick we are. I love it. Alrighty then, going into the cockpit, we have some nice palm rests on our grips. We have a backlit button here to turn on our LCD screen. And we have up and down buttons. Let's go ahead and hold to turn that on. And we have a nice bright screen that we do have the opportunity to kind of fix so we can get a good viewing angle on that. We have our throttle here on the right. All right, recommended for the tires, PSI up to 30. We are gonna do 25. All right, here's what I look like on the bike. So 5'11", 240, Costco large. And I can scooch kind of like all the way up here. And then also you have like plenty of room to really find that right spot, especially if you're not riding with somebody. But if you are riding with somebody, you know, still plenty of room on the seat. All right, everyone, so let's go ahead and take this for a ride. We're gonna go around the woods and then we'll have Jenny take it out and do a speed test on it. So on the screen right here, we're gonna get our miles per hour. This is gonna be our pedal assist, which we're gonna be able to move by this plus and minus. And then there is our overall mileage as well. Looks like if we push the power button, we can cycle through this. There's our volts, the time that we've been riding the bike, maybe a trip. Oh, maybe that's a trip. I'm not sure what that other one is. This one. Let me know down below if you know what that is. Anyway, so let's go ahead and just juice this out to a level 5. Pedal assist 5 rather. And we're just going to throttle only, going through our little trail in the woods. We'll take a couple laps and see how it does. So first ride, REVR V5 Pro, and away we go. So takeoff is pretty decent on it. Already up to about 10 miles an hour. Going like kind of like how this can corner. Kind of felt pretty good on a turn there. Juicing that up to 15. Brakes are good. No squeakiness on those brakes at all. I like that. Yeah, this is handling these turns pretty well, exceptionally well, really. It feels kind of smoother riding this than what I anticipated that it would, to be honest with you. Our transition here from concrete to dirt is pretty nice, to sand rather. Yeah, you can kind of lean into this thing pretty well and get those turns. And this juices out those speeds. Yeah, those brakes have nice stopping power. I like that. Now to turn on the headlight, you're just going to hold down the plus button on your control panel. And there you go, headlight on. To turn it off, hold that plus button down again. Bam, headlight off. So far, this is a pretty nice e-bike, to be honest with you. And the 750 watts is pretty responsive. It's a non-branded motor, so it's not a Bafang, but it feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this so far. So we have our rear brake on the right here, and then our front brake on the left. So obviously when we're going a little bit faster, we don't want to be hitting on that left unless we're doing it in unison with the right brake, because we just don't want to go over the front by pulling on that front brake. But man, yeah, I'm already on my 3rd lap with this. This is this is fun enough that I want to keep going. It's got some pep to it though, and I do like those brakes. Those are responsive, and the cornering, the turning feels really good. We'll have to see what Jen thinks about all this, but all right. I'm interested to try out the quick connect too and get that in the car. So let's go ahead and try all that out next. See if we even need the quick connect for it. We may not.
We're gonna go ahead and take the REVR out for a little ride, a little test, go through those pedal assist and throttle. So first off, we're starting pedal assist 1, rocking about 10 miles an hour, just under 10.6. Everything's looking pretty nice, feeling pretty nice. This is a comfortable seat. Let's go ahead and turn it on up to pedal assist 2. Ooh, you feel that power. That was a nice little bump in power. Pedal assist 2, right away you get that surge of energy. We're rocking 14.5 miles an hour. Almost 15 miles an hour on there. Pedal assist 2. Let's rock it on up to pedal assist 3. Again, that surge of power. No ghost pedaling yet, that's nice. 19.5 miles an hour. Pedal assist 3, we tapped out at that 19.5 miles an hour. Let's go ahead, pedal assist 4. Wow, you can really go. We're at 24 miles an hour. Almost 25, oh, we're tapping out right at 24.9. 24.9 miles an hour. Whew. Slow down before that curve. Really, really nice. We're just gonna go pedal assist 5 and see what we can do. Here we go. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. $28 miles an hour. That's pretty sweet. Pedal assist 5, one more time. 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. Looks like we hit that 27 right before we started ghost pedaling, so nice, very, very nice. It's time to go ahead and try that throttle. No pedaling at all, throttle only. What can we get this up to? We're already at 17, 18, 19 miles an hour, 22, 23, 24, 25, no problem. We hit 26 for just a second. Trying that throttle out, full throttle, no braking, no pedaling. Let's see, we're at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 and a half, about 27 miles an hour. That's really, really nice. A little bridge here. Let's go ahead and venture on through the field here, the grass, and see how this does through the grass. A little bumpy, but not bad, to be honest. Like, this isn't too shabby. There is a little hill over here we can go ahead and climb to. We're doing 20 right now. Just throttling. Really nice. Wow, so suspension on here feels pretty good. This is a bumpy area, and there's really not much that you're feeling. Let's go ahead and climb this hill. Again, throttle only, we're at 13 miles an hour right now. This is a steep hill. No problem at all. So you can be confident that with some hills, you'll be able to climb them. Go back down, woo! Yeah, cuts through the grass, no problem. You could take this off of the beaten path for sure. With a comfortable ride. So that seat does have a little squish to it. Suspension's gonna eat up some of those bumps as well. Turning radius on this is really nice. So nicer than a lot of bikes that I've tried, to be honest. Like you can really kind of cut back and forth. I'm liking it. Take a little journey over the bridge to wrap up this speed test. So overall, this bike is incredibly comfortable. It has to be one of my favorite bikes that we've actually checked out. So the seat's comfortable. It has some get up and go. It has some pep. You're gonna really feel it once you kick it into those different pedal assist gears. You feel that energy kind of coming on through. So overall, it's a really nice bike. If you guys want to go ahead and check out some details on it, specifications that we may have missed, price, all of those good details will be in the link down below in the description. Thank you all so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Until we see you again, keep your nose clean. Bye.